Hello, everyone. I'm lead scientist of KalamSat team.
And I'm lead engineer of KalamSat team.
So there is a divide between engineers and scientists.
Which one is theoretical best, but which one is actually feasible?
So we think we are a small example of what happens when both science and engineering combines together. And so here, both the lead scientist and lead engineer are here to tell our story.
So in the ending of my graduation, I'm curious with I was searching for my opportunities. I was in a quest. I want to explore beyond the skies, but I need a good team and I need an opportunity. When I was searching for it, it's a very big path, like touching the satellite. You have to do a graduation, then you have to do a post-graduation, then submit research papers, and then you might get an opportunity to work with satellites. But then I met this guy, Rifath. In this age, he was doing the experiments on satellites, astronomy, and such big things you could even only imagine, which inspired me. And then I was like, this is the guy I should be with.
So my interest in the space research started when I was a little kid. Because obviously my dad is my inspiration. He is a scientist as well as an astronomer. So in the backyard of our home, we used to have a telescope. Every night, me and my dad go to the backyard and watch the magnificent sky and the stars out there. As a child, we all wanted to explore the sky. At least one time, we all wanted to become a pilot or astronaut or explore the space. But when we grow up older and older, the thing will fade away and we will get the new dreams. But that didn't happen to me. I wanted to professionally enter into the space research. To enter that, we need a spark. To enter anything professionally, we need a spark. That moment happened when I was 6 years old. Me and my dad are watching the launch of ISRO's GSLV Mark 1 lifting off with INSAT 4C, which busted off after 72 seconds due to the trajectory correction and trajectory error. So that moment, as a child, I was only 6 years old. I don't know the seriousness of launching a satellite into space. I asked my dad, what the hell is this, Dad? Is they don't know? Is they just don't know how to just send a satellite into space? Is that hard to send a satellite into space? Out of the curiosity, I asked. My dad knows the field reality. He didn't scold at me or did nothing. He just asked me to come in front and told, dear son, yeah, it is very easy to launch satellite. You will realize how easy it is when you are launching your own satellite in the future. And out of curiosity, I challenged my dad. See, Dad, even before graduating, I will launch my own satellite. And you will be there to see the launch. And that is how I get into the space research field. And me and my dad, the days went smoothly. We started spending time together with research. But suddenly, all of the things will change and shattered off. When I was 10 years old, my dad passed away. After that, there was no one to guide me in the field. There was no one to help me with the research. All the things I got is a slow 2G internet connection in my village. So I used the internet as my teacher. I started learning about all the space research and technology. I started building the basic circuits like motor and lights and resistors when I was 4 years old, and written my first computer code with QBasic language when I was 4 years old. And after that, I started learning by myself. But whatever you learn, you cannot build a satellite as a lonely person.
So that is where the teamwork comes in. Individually, you can achieve such less, and with teamwork, you can achieve to great success. So we need a perfect team, the one with different ideas, different backgrounds, but the same vision, because that is where we want to end up in the end. So our ma'am, Dr. Srimati Kesan, she helped us find a perfect team, the one with everyone having the same determination and same passion towards the field. So we started our journey like that.
So we define what the perfect team is. Not everyone should think in the same way. They should think in the different ways, but they should have the same goal. That is because when we have different views and different opinions, when there is a problem comes, there will be different solutions. You can choose which one is best. It is the weak point of the team project. At the same time, it is the strongest point of doing a project time. It is all about how you're handling the team. Handling a team is like an artist handling a glass craft. To make it beautiful, if he do a mistake, he can cut it and put that and paste it somewhere else. But he should be aware at any point he should not break that, because that is the team spirit. When your team member tells something good, you can accept that. But when something is wrong that should not be accepted, you should strictly tell it is not good, but in a correct manner, so no one feels bad about that. So that is what called as the team chemistry. You should not let your team down, and you always make them feel happy. As well as I'm a meme creator also. So whenever my team feels sad or something, I will just create a meme for them and just dedicate to them. And we all will break into laughter. Because the work will be easy when it is fun. That is what we are following.
So indeed, with this good team, we'll have happy endings forever. But the thing is, we started our journey. In the beginning, it was all easy. Like we do our math every day, we get to learn new stuff, and then we sleep. But the next day morning, we wake up, we realize this thing is not going to work. Everything we did was wrong. Again, we have to do our math again, then we have to come back with new solution, and then we build one more step towards the satellite.
Doing a research, especially in the space research field, it looks very beautiful when you're looking from outside. It is like climbing a mountain or diving into the deep ocean. Like it looks beautiful from outside. But when you get deeper and deeper and higher, it will become harder and harder. But the motivation that secretes inside your heart itself, it will help to overcome all the hardness and the moral support it will give. So that is how we overcame all the things, and that is why we are here now.
And we know we are coming from different backgrounds, so we won't accept everything that easily. Remember, Rifath, the time when we were doing the debugging, you and Vinay were fighting, and it was not giving a solution. Yeah. And even when the structure was being designed, the weight was an issue, and the integrity was also a part of the chemistry. Yeah,
being as a team, you should not, and you don't need to agree on everything, because we all are from different backgrounds. Because to tell that simply, if I love biryani, he loves rasaman aloo. He loves some other dish, and it is a basic thing. I just want to explain the scenario in simple terms. So this is like that only, because you cannot expect your team to think in the same way as you think. But it is good, because everyone thinks in the different manner, and combining in all together will give you the best results.
So this is what happened. So this is our third project, KalamSat. Before that, we had 2 more projects. And the second project, which is a 1 kg CubeSat, the thing is, we made a satellite. We were sitting and we were just discussing about launch providers. We wanted to send a satellite to the space for an orbit. But that was a sad evening. We were searching. The money they asked for launching a satellite was in lakhs. We are students, so we couldn't afford the lakhs of rupees. So we were just sitting depressed.
Yeah, actually, you wanted to launch a satellite from your childhood. You got a very good team. You built your first satellite successfully and launched it using a weather balloon. But when you are on the second mission, you are wanting it to launch by the rocket, but when you realize it costs tens of lakhs, you will get depressed. But we don't want to work with the depressed mind and tensed mind. For example, if the CPU gets overheated, it will hang. So we have to cool that down. So the same thing applies for the human brain also. So what I did is, to overcome that sadness, we asked our ma'am to prepare some nice gulab jamun.
So we were sitting on the table. It was all depressing, sad, frustrating. And everyone was just thinking. I'm like, enough of this thinking, let's have gulab jamun. This looks tasty. And I took my gulab jamun, and I was about to have a gulab jamun.
Yeah, he was about to eat the gulab jamun. I stopped his hand like this and took out the gulab jamun like this. Before naming this satellite as a Kalam satellite, we codenamed this satellite as Project GJ. Because the moment I took the gulab jamun out of the thing, I just wondered, why don't I build a satellite which is light and small as a gulab jamun? Because space is fully dependent upon the weight and the volume. When the payload gets smaller and lighter, you will spend smaller money. So that is how the concept of world's smallest satellite born, from a piece of gulab jamun.
And he ate my gulab jamun.
Yeah, and it is all about how you are visualizing the things.
So we started, like the journey began. It is not easy to construct a satellite. It is not even easy to construct a gulab jamun in real world. So we started our work step by step. It has such complication. 2 onboard computers.
It have 11 sensors.
And power system.
It have 2 radiation payloads.
Gigamuller counter.
But these all things should fit inside a 3.8 centimeter cube. To make it more complex, all of the satellite system are controlled by set of 8 libraries and about 2,000 lines of codes. Even a small semicolon miss can ruin all your dreams from your childhood.
And this is what happened.
Yeah, that is actually happened.
So it was the last day. We had to ship our satellite in 15 hours, or else NASA will not accept our satellite.
Yeah.
So we were sitting, the hardware was rigid, everything was perfect. All we need was coding and a perfect answer. And then we started our test, and the answer was in gibberish. We are not getting any answer.
Actually, we are going through the final check maneuver. So we realized the data is coming out, but each character is in different languages. And we realized it is due to the ASCII code error. And we tried to fix that successfully, and reprogrammed the entire satellite within 1 hour. But it turned into a bigger disaster. At least we used to get a output in some language. Now the satellite fully stopped working. It is a bit we have only 2 hours to ship that to the Virginia. The courier and we have to ship that with special courier who is waiting outside. So we have to complete that down within 2 hours.
They are the coding team. We are not the coding team. So we didn't know what exactly was happening on the screens. Just codes were going up and down. And we were frustrated. We were shouting on them, bro, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Actually, I'm not only the lead scientist, I'm the programmer of the satellite also. With me, I have my co-member Vinay Bharadwaj. So what we did is, we just closed the system. We just went out, got some air, ate some ice cream, and rest he will tell.
We had no idea what was happening. They went out, they came in, they fixed the problem. We sent the satellite, everything was fine. Out of curiosity that night we asked, bro, what happened? What did you do? And they were like, we went out, we had ice cream and came. I mean, an ice cream vendor saved our lives.
Yeah, actually what happened is, when you get tensed, as I told before, our human brain is also like a CPU. When you get tensed, it won't work as you expect. You need to chill that out. I don't want to work in a situation where I get tensed. So what we do is, when something wrong or something unexpected is happening, I just want to chill my brain like I did here. And we just came back and fixed that. It is because due to the overflow of the data through the serial port. And we fixed that, and the satellite started working perfectly. We shipped that. Within the 1 week, the satellite passed the all-ground tests.
And then it was the day of the launch, T-minus 5 minutes. We were all going crazy in our lab, just sitting and watching the satellite, the rocket over there.
Yeah, actually, it is an unforgettable and very big moment for all of our life. That is the moment we all waited for, because when we are launching our first satellite back in 2015, even a lot of big scientists and a lot of experts also told, why you students are concentrating in this kind of research? You have to study first, you have to settle up in the life, after that you can peacefully do the research. But we don't want to wait for that time, because even we want to, even the school students should get the access to space, like in USA and other countries. So we didn't wait, and somehow everything went good, and that is the moment of truth. It was 3, 2, 1,
Lift
and
off.
the lift off. All are shouting, but I can't hear nothing. My ears went off. All I can hear is the promise I made to my dad that echoed in my ears. I told, Dad, you will be there. You will be there to watch my launch. But he is not there with me. But I just thought his soul would be seeing that, and his soul would be proud of the thing what we did.
It wouldn't have been possible without a teamwork. See, we humans, we are gifted, like we are flexible. We can come down, we can bend down, like we are like a jigsaw puzzle. And if we bend down at the correct place, at the correct opportunity, then the bigger picture is beautiful. That is how we did. We as a team, we compromised where we should and didn't where we shouldn't, and hence the KalamSat was a success.
Yeah, it is more than when you do something alone, it can go to some extent. But when you do that thing as a team, you can achieve anything you want. We talked a lot about the leadership, team management, and all.
But the main thing is the vision. You all have seen a gulab jamun has changed our life.
Yeah.
Yes, a gulab jamun.
It is all about, every day you are facing a lot of things and there are a lot of objects over there. It is about the point of view you are seeing that. And that is how we seen, that is how our vision worked on a gulab jamun. And we just want to tell you that a gulab jamun can change your life.
Thank you.
Thank you.